Well, it looks like McMaster's has had a plan to get into Syria and send a bulk of troops to try to counter everything that's going on with ISIS. Now, we've had troops in there in different areas, typically special forces in Syria, since 2014. And that, of course, is when Barack Obama famously flip-flopped on his own promise of no more boots on the ground. Now, speaking of flip-flopping, Trump is doing more than anyone. He has done it left and right constantly, and just talked about how they're sending troops to Somalia. That's right, back into Africa. You've got the fronts in Ukraine. You got troops rolling up on Russia in Kaliningrad. You have the situation in Syria. The bombs they just dropped in Afghanistan. A whole armada creeping up on the Korean Peninsula. Well, they're there at this point. Whole slew of military around Japan. We just sent the USS Stetham into the South China Sea. We have military on the move all over the place. And now they're talking about sending some 50,000 troops into Syria. I want to remind you, folks, that this is to go fight the boogeyman we've been telling you about for how long now? Do not forget that. Do not forget that when your family members are saying, oh, we're being shipped off to Syria to go fight what? The same people's other branch of military that they created, they funded? It's sick. Until the people at the top creating this charade are eliminated and removed from power, this will continue. Your sons, daughters, parents, uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, family are going to continue to sign up and go fight unjust wars across this globe to support Trump's ideology and having global war at this point, all over the place. So you can expect to see this as a reoccurring theme from here on out with Trump, especially where he's totally flopped and gone with the neocons right on into Syria dumping and dropping the bombs in Afghanistan. Like I said, this isn't over. They're going to continue these pushes. And there's not a lot being said about troops, U.S. troops and British troops, within 35 miles of Kaliningrad, surrounding Kaliningrad, one of Russia's premier places to launch from land, sea, and air. Things to keep in mind, and I just wanted to let it be known, this is what they're looking at now. At least some 50,000 troops into Syria. I will continue to update if anything changes there. It's been Dabu7.